Well, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back. An old man in the land of grills. Oh, we got a new grill. That's right, folks. And you're wondering, you say, Tom, what is that? And that's from Kamado Joe. So that's Kamado Joe Kettle Grill. It's a 22-inch kettle grill. That's also a Kamado. Is it a Kamado or is it a kettle? I don't know. We're gonna dig into this. This thing's got a lot going on there. And you're saying, first of all, hang on, Tom. Kamado Joe, that's all ceramic stuff. No, this one's steel. This one's steel with a porcelain enamel coated, much like you get on a Weber. But it also has ceramic in it, much like you get on a Kamado. And it's got something really crazy going on, folks. Take a look at that, and that comes off. And you're saying, what the heck is that? Well, folks, when I first read into this, they talked about hyperbolic barbecue, hyperbolic cooking. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I'm having a hard time pronouncing that, let alone using it. What the heck is hyperbolic barbecue? I mean, I'm still trying to, remember when indirect was a big deal, or reverse seared steak? And you're going, whoa, what is that? Hyperbolic? I don't know, folks, but we're going to dig into this. Let's take a closer look at this Kamado Joe Kettle Grill. And we're going to, that hyperbolic thing comes off, and supposedly it can fit on a Weber. So, oh man, I'll tell you what, we're going to get into it. And keep on watching, folks. This is going to be a lot of fun. All right, so where'd you get it? I got it off of Amazon. It was a pre-order, and I was shocked to see that it was coming, and it got lost, and it did show up, and the box was damaged. You wouldn't believe how bad it was damaged. And the grill survived. There's a little damage on the inside. You'll see that as we're going through. But they're calling it the Kettle Joe, and this thing goes for hang on, let's get down to that. Yeah, $500. So but if you're getting a Kamado and a kettle all on the same grill, and man, you know any other grill that's got a hyperbolic smoke chamber insert? Yeah. So they're calling that the slow roller. And apparently they've had this for a while on their ceramic grills. And you're seeing a couple of other pictures. Here's how the brick look on the inside. And we'll show you all this. And then it's got a hinge on it too. And I'm going to do a couple videos on this. I already did an unboxing assembly video. That'll be the next video after this. But, this thing supposedly can do low and slow, and you can just hit the smoke to temperature. You can smoke up to temperatures up to 500 degrees. And you can get as hot as 700 degrees. So this thing, and it's got some pretty interesting stuff. So let's dig into it. All right, let's get into it. You can see we've got the side tables deployed there, and they've got some nice little hooks on it, and they're not overly sturdy. I mean, there's a little movement in it, but it's gonna hold weight. I wouldn't worry about putting a 20-pound butt on there or something like that. But it is made out of metal. The legs, if you're asking, you can see. I don't have to tell you. Legs are nice and sturdy. I think I put the bottom shelf on backwards because the little Kamado Joe imprint is actually facing the back, so that's not going to affect the way it cooks. And it's got a nice little smoke adjust hood here, and apparently they have redesigned that to make it more weather tight or weather resistant. I'm sure they're talking about rain. And there's your hinge. So what's unique about that, and we'll show you how that hyperbolic chamber comes off, and then this whole thing slides down so you can still use the hinge when it's at the lower spot. And I spent a fair amount of time trying to dial that in, and I got it pretty close. We're still going to put a gasket on though, just because we're going to cook on this obviously. And it's got 4 casters on it, 2 locking in the front. They're 3-inch. You got the nice Kamado Joe gauge. I've always heard good things about that. And when the tables are down, you got a handle on both sides. But if it's hot, that might get a little warm. So I don't know. We'll have to. If you're wondering, this is not double walled. If you're saying, hey, maybe it's double walled. No, it's not double walled. All right, now let's start. Let's open it up because everybody's dying to see the inside. All right, so on the inside, you've got your chrome-plated grates here. These are very nice. It's not a single; it's a double, and that's so when you're in the other position, you can do 2-level cooking. And we'll show you that. And those hook on. You can see there is a tab right there. It's hard to see. I tell you, I really like that color that Kamado Joe. I call it an orange. Other people will probably call it red, but it's really, really very nice. And then you've got, I would call it a diffuser plate, but hang on, let's put the grates down. So I would call that a diffuser plate, and that just hooks in there like that. And it also is beveled, and it's got the same ceramic coating as everything else, so it'll be easy to clean up. And you know, it's got a little ridge there, so that'll catch grease. You don't have to worry about, you know, you're still probably going to get some grease falling down, but I don't know. It all depends. You know, when you're doing a pork butt or something like that, you get a fair amount of grease out of that. So time will tell with that. And I can't. This is probably part of that hyperbolic technology with all these lines and the way that this whole thing is designed. Apparently, there were some pretty important people that designed the whole hyperbolic smoking type barbecue type dealio here that funnels the smoke up and over, and it supposedly rolls and hits it again. Wow, that's some magical smoke right there. Let's let's dig into the rest of this. All right, so now we're seeing the inside, and you're seeing the slow roller or the hyperbolic thingamabob, and that just comes out, and it's your top fits over this lip right here, and on the bottom, and like I said, it just pulls out. It's got a lip that goes over the grate down there, and this thing supposedly will fit a 22 inch. I'll tell you what, let's go take a look and see if it does fit a 22 inch kettle. Oh, that's crazy right there. Yeah, it fits. So the word on the street is that the hyperbolic chamber is going to be sold separately. Now they already kind of sell one, but I think it's for one of their, I think it's meant for their Kamados, and it's like an 18 inch, I think, and they want $200 for it. So I would imagine this would also be somewhere. Well, I don't want to price this for them, but if you got something that's as fancy as a hyperbolic chamber and it does what it says it's going to do, they're going to charge probably quite a bit for it, I would imagine. But yeah, Tom Horseman on YouTube, you doggone right, we're going to be trying that on a Weber. Oh man. Well, hyperbolic even fits on that old red Weber. Oh man, that is something else. Let's keep on going here. Now there's all the ceramic bricks. If you're wondering what the weight of this thing, it's about 125 pounds. But these are bricks, and it's more like a fire brick. I'm really not sure it's ceramic, but it's more of a fire brick. And they got the hole there. It makes it easy on, easy out. They got a pretty serious ash basket in there too. And you know, let's so you would put your lump of charcoal in this. So they're making this thing to run kind of like a Kamado. So you would put your lump in there, and then you would put your grates on, and you could use this like a regular kettle, you know, more or less. And let's take a look at that configuration. All right, so when I unpacked it, I saw that it's not a solid grate, that there's two sections. I said, oh man, that's kind of a little disappointing. But then when I started reading the directions, I saw that they've got it set up so you could do two zones of cooking. So you could be searing steaks down there and doing maybe some veggies up there. So that's actually pretty innovative for you know, for a kettle. Let's keep on digging into it. All right, so the ash basket does remove with the fire bricks in there, and it is really heavy duty. That is 3/8 stainless all the way around. And if you're wondering what those, remember I had that 2-tiered in there? That's to stop the grate. That's like a grate stop there for your 2-tiered cooking. So this is very well thought out by Kamado Joe to, you know, incorporate parts of a Kamado in a kettle grill. All right, your bottom vent is right there, and it opens up, and then to clean your ash out, it's actually got a little drawer there, and you can see where the slots are, and that just, obviously you gotta do that when it's cooled down, but, and that's where your ash goes, and then you just dump it out like that, and then it goes right back in like that, and then you can set down just like that. I'm really interested to see how tight this thing's gonna be. Like I said, I have already ordered some gasket that I'm gonna put on the lid there to tighten it up, because that's gonna take us right into our next point, and that's the hinge. Let's take a look at that. All right, we'll show you all the positions that this hinge does. It is pretty beefy, and they put the money where they should here. But the key is, how does it fit? How does it work? So you've got a couple things going on there. You're looking at the black knob, and that's part of the adjustment. You loosen that up to lower it and raise it. And then there's a locking pin. The pin does not come out, it's spring activated. So it's just a matter of, and it's locked and it's unlocked to move it. So they did a little engineering there, but like I said, once again, it's all about how it fits. All right, so with the top removed, and I got a light in there so we can see a little bit better. And we're looking at that edge. And you can see there's the lid right there. And she's tight, it's tight. I mean, it's not bad. There's a little bit of light right there. Like I said, I've got some gasket material coming. There's another little spot over here too. Yeah, yeah, you see a little bit of light. So the majority of it is pretty tight. But I had to play around with it a lot to get it there. And when I put it together, I left everything loose, you know, so that we could set this thing in and then play around with it in order to get it to the point where it works. And I found out that maybe loosening that black, the black knob there allows this to kind of fall where it needs to fall in order to fit a little bit nicer. But there, like I said, there's a lot of playing around that you got to do as you would expect with any type of hinge. So let's take the hyperbolic or the slow roller off and see how it fits just on the kettle itself. All right, let's show you how to adjust this, how to take it back down. So the first step is you just loosen up the black knob here a little bit, and then we pull the pin, and you want to hang on to the grill, and just let it slide. Once you start sliding, I'll put that back in that position until it locks like that, and then we'll go like that. And then to go the other way, you just loosen this up, pull this, turn it, and then once I start pulling it, I'll put it back until it clicks like that. And then we're back in. Like I said, it's a pretty decent design. We'll put it back down here and see how the fit is. How it fit is with the top. Let's take a look at that. All right, so that's how it looks without the hyperbolic chamber on there, the slow roller. I have a hard time with that. We got the flashlight on, we got the top off. Let's see now, like I said, the pin is still locked in the hole, and I've loosened that up. So what it does is it allows it to find its own. And I'm taking a look here. And you see, yeah, just a little bit of light over there. And I bet you we're gonna have the same over there. Yeah, just a little light over there. So I got two spots in either position, but like I said, I got a felt gasket, high heat felt gasket coming, then I'm gonna put on that lid, and that shouldn't make that go away. So let's take a look at a couple other things. All right, someone's gonna ask what's the grilling height when you're in just the grilling mode without the slow roller on there, and it is, give you a look-see here. It is 30 inches. So compared to a regular Weber kettle is about 29, so it's just a tad bit higher than a Weber kettle. Okay, and while we're taking measurements, we know it's 22 inch because it fits a 22 inch kettle, but the actual cooking grate is more like 21. All right, final thoughts here, folks. $500 is what I paid for this. You know, time is going to definitely tell on this. I am probably more excited to try the slow roller hyperbolic chamber on a Weber kettle than just to see how this is working. But we're going to put it through its paces. Folks, keep on watching Tom Horseman at YouTube. Next video on this will be the assembly video for those of you who are really interested how it goes together, the nuts and bolts and all that. It's pretty interesting. And then from there, we're going to get into actually cooking on it. So don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. As always, I answer every comment I get unless it's rude. And folks, you take care and thanks for watching.